Hey, it's Andrea Nakayama, functional medicine nutritionist, here with our Reframe This campaign. You are writing your questions down below after the phrase reframe this, and I'm going to take those questions and reframe them through a functional lens so you can better understand how to ask the right questions to help more people and to grow your practice the old-fashioned way by doing great work. So Catie asks me to reframe this. What do I do with a client who has Hashimoto's thyroiditis and is not losing weight despite following an autoimmune paleo protocol to the letter? I love this question, Catie. Such a good question. And this really comes back to the fact that pills and protocols only work about 80% of the time. They will make a difference, but when they're not working, we have to ask this very important question. What's going on in there? And what's going on in there is really what we start to explore by using the matrix, the functional nutrition matrix, by doing the work that we do in the Holistic Nutrition Lab curriculum, understanding what's happening in the digestive system in particular, especially when related to autoimmune conditions, and what's going on throughout the entire body system. So when a pill or a protocol that's supposed to work isn't working, we have to ask the question, what's going on in there? And when diet or a dietary theory alone isn't working, it's likely because there's internal work, internal healing that needs to happen that isn't being addressed. So the diet alone needs to come into a relationship with the body. So this is where food meets physiology. We like to call that symbiosis in the functional nutrition mastery paradigm, this symbiosis. So Catie, what I'm going to ask you to do is to back it up, keep the diet going, and start to ask what's going on in there. So first and foremost, I want you to take out your functional nutrition matrix and look at the skills section of the matrix. And in looking at the skills, also think about the 3 tiers to epigenetic mastery. In that skills area, what is happening or not happening that's related to what we're going to call tier 1, her non-negotiables? Is she doing everything she could be doing within reason and within her means to be supporting herself? Is there anything else that she might or have found as a non-negotiable? Sleep, stress, relaxation, for her that's related to the function of the thyroid and the immune system. Then I really want you to think about the soup section of the matrix. And remember, with autoimmunity, it all starts with the gut. We have to be looking at gut function through tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So going back, thinking about, is she working on internal healing? Is she repleting the missing nutrients or the deficient nutrients to help the thyroid function, to calm the immune system? Is there something getting in her way? And this is where we need to bring in the lens of physiology to help us understand what's going on there. So this is a perfect time to do that because we are, the doors are open now for the Digestive Intensive Jumpstart, and you can learn more about the Digestive Intensive Jumpstart at www.digestiveintensive.com. But I just want to point out here that when a pill or protocol isn't working, we need to get out of the mindset that it is the solution. Remember, it's going to work about 80% of the time. There's going to be 20% of the people for whom it doesn't work. And then instead of looking at the pill or the protocol, we look at a framework. We take a different lens. We step back and we think, what is it I need to address? And we start with the 3 tiers to epigenetic mastery. Tier 1, have I addressed everything that's a non-negotiable? Tier 2, are there any deficiencies that need to be addressed? With the thyroid, there could be a number. Tier 3, are there any dysfunctions that need to be dismantled? So that might come down to, are there infections that need to be addressed that are getting in the way? But we need to move through it. She's got the diet in place. Are there any other non-negotiables? And then we back it up and think one non-negotiable when it comes to autoimmunity is addressing digestive function, top to bottom. Is this person able to get the nutrition that she's putting into her body and do any internal healing that needs to occur to ensure that she's receiving the nutrients, digestion and absorption that she needs in order to create the terrain that allows for healing? So there's a number of other things that could be going on in that situation if we go to what's going on in there: immune, oxidative stress, detoxification, hormone health, but we need somewhere to start and we need to create the foundation. So 3 tiers to epigenetic mastery: your matrix, your functional nutrition matrix, and then start with the gut. Back up, look through that lens, and Catie, come back and let me know if that reframe helps you to find a way in, and we can continue to discuss it. Okay, thanks again. Remember, Digestive Intensive Jumpstart is now open, www.digestiveintensive.com, and let's continue to reframe this. Let me know your reframe this questions down below. Bye now.